Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a question, a topic, suggestion, or if you want me to give you my take on any topic, put it in the comment section. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, on Facebook, you can connect with me, Carlos Flores Jr. Remember, Flores is F-L-O-R-E-S. So Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, on Threads, you can connect with me by typing in at Back on Basics. And on WhatsApp, you can connect with me by typing in at Back on Basics 9985. So let's talk about perceptions. What is perception? So perceptions is how you think your environment around you is doing, it's what's happening around you, and it also means that it comes from you, but it comes from you. So this is your self-centric way of looking at things, and that's the reason why I'm talking about perceptions, because sometimes our perceptions are not the best. And I'm telling you, myself included, sometimes I think that I'm kind of guessing what's going on in the environment, between people, in an interaction, in a conversation, and all of a sudden it just amazes me because it's totally different than what I thought. And why are perceptions different from people to people? It's because perceptions means that you're looking at the same thing. So let's say you're looking at my finger. You probably are seeing this part of the finger. I'm seeing the back of the finger. And so it's the same thing, and different ways of looking at it. But you know what? We look at it slightly different. Why? Because of our life experiences, because of the way that we process things, because of the way that we deal with things, because of the things that have connected us to the world around us. So, the people that used to, like, for example, right, when I was in El Salvador, when I was little, I mean, everybody, even today, everybody says hi to everybody. They stop and chat, and then they tend to have a short conversation, and then they move on. Then they move on to their business. The thing is, nowadays, this is one of the mediums that everybody uses. I mean, sometimes not even live, and sometimes it is live. But the thing is, perceptions are different in real time versus recorded, or if it's streaming live, because it does change how you think about things. It's amazing. So one of the things that I do recommend, ladies and gentlemen, is that before you're going to make a perception, before you kind of put together the way that you're thinking things are happening between you and somebody else, or a group, or the environment around you, you have to understand that the main clues that are coming from you. So sometimes perceptions may not be right. Sometimes perceptions will not be the way that they should be, right? And so you have to, a lot of the times what I do is I talk to my support system and I say, look, this is the way I'm seeing this. Is this correct? And so they will tell me yes or no. This is the way it is, or this is the way it's not. And so perceptions are very important in our lives. I mean, it's the fight or flight syndrome, which is right whenever something dangerous or potentially dangerous or perceived danger happens, the fight or flight means that you're either gonna fight or you're gonna fly. So you're gonna run away. And so perceptions works. Let me think. So perceptions will work differently in the fight or flight whenever there's danger in front of you, because you have to make a decision right then and there, and you have to make sure that you're following your instinct, because there's no time to ask anybody else to give you their opinion. And so Perceptions happen quick in the fight or flight, when there's danger and you have to make a quick decision. Unfortunately, some of us don't make quick decisions, often. So we're not used to making quick decisions on the spot. So again, perception is huge. Perception is the way you see things. Perception is the way you see people, the way you see the environment, the way you see the house, the way you see whatever, right? Like, for example, like, look, I'm sitting here and I'm doing this video in my living room, and some of you are looking at some of the things that are all behind me, and you're making perceptions about how I live, where do I live, what things do I have, color scheme, things on the wall, things on the armoires, or I mean, what else is going on? And then on top of everything, ladies and gentlemen, because you only see this, right? More than likely, and I bet you, more than likely, you're imagining, right? You're creating a perception, like a different way of seeing what's in front of me. What's in front of me. And it's interesting because perceptions are very, very keen. If you get really good about perceiving things, about using clues to perceive things, it can be very, very good, because some of the people that, very observant, they observe the room, they observe a situation, they observe something, they can actually perceive things at a very detailed level. Police officers tend to do that. They have to do that. They have to look at things at a very detailed level, right? Somebody working at a bank, you have to look at things at a very detailed level, right? And so perception is very important for us, because perception can help us, or perception can lead us in a different direction. And so the way we see things, the way we feel about it, it's actually tied to our mind, body, and emotional balance. It's tied to the way we think, the way we process. Remember, yesterday we talked about, actually 2 days ago, we talked about mental dump, right? It means writing everything down, putting it on the phone, recording a video on it, and maybe making it private so that way only you can see it. And so again, right, perceptions tend to happen when you think you have everything figured out. But a lot of the times, in order for you to get past a certain perception, you have to talk to your support system. You have to talk to somebody that you can trust and that you can get to in a short amount of time, so that way you can process what you see as well. So for example, right? I'm wearing my Aloha Aina sweatshirt, and I've said that before. Hi Hawaii makes them. They're very good, and I'm not getting paid by them, but I love their things. So I love it because it's thin, but it actually covers very well. It has different, Hawaii Island has the flag on this side, and the back it has other things. Of course, the logo is up here. It's very thin. So what I do is I wear this whenever it's going to be cold and hot. It's kind of like Hawaii, cold and hot, not cold, but warm and hot, and so, or tropical, right? And so I like this because my perception of this is, to me, this is the best hoodie that I've ever had. And so remember, Hi Hawaii. Look them up. I'll put a link in my on my description below. And so again, they're great. They're on Instagram, they're on Facebook, they're on all the social media outlets. I mean, their hoodies sell really fast. And so again, you have to make sure that if you see something, buy it. Again, I'm not getting any feedback. I'm not getting any kickbacks. I just love the hoodie. And, you know, it's something that I'm wearing inside the house, and it keeps me warm, and it keeps me. And if I have to, then I put my hoodie on, and here I am. So, oh, by the way, Toretto, I see you. So I'm just giving you another shout out. I saw you today. Hey, more power to you, Toretto. I will see you tomorrow. So again, perceptions, right? So that's what we have to look at. Perceptions, the way we see things, the way that people see us around. So one of the important things that I want to end this video with is this. A lot of the times, we use our life experiences to create these perceptions, the way that we see things. What I would recommend you doing is making sure that you're thinking about, how can this help me get to my goals? How can this help me look at things in a different way? How can this get me to connect with my support system so that way they can help me adapt? So subscribe to my YouTube channel at BackOnBasics9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. Again, next time we'll talk about a different topic, but until next time, Back on Basics.